Welcome to the Senior View. And today we're in a very special place here in Hopkinton. And many of you who have just recently moved to Hopkinton may not even know that Baypath Humane Society is here. It's been here for over 40 years, and they do a wonderful job, a loving job, in taking care of dogs and cats who need help. And I'd like you to meet the executive director. Her name is Liz Jeffrey.
Hi, Mary. How are you?
Very good, and thank you for all you do, Liz. Thank you. Liz, okay, you've been here for 40 years.
I have not been here for 40 years, Mary. No, we are celebrating our 40th anniversary this year, and we have been here on Rafferty, now Legacy Farms Road, for 30 years this year. So before it was even Baypath, from like 1977 to about 90 or 91, it was actually Hopkinton Humane Society, and it was started by some local volunteers like Claire Wright and Sally Almy to help with local stray animals. At the time, they were actually being sold to research labs. And so the women got together, got some fosters going. They eventually got a couple trailers across different sides of the town for the cats and the dogs. And then a whole bunch of volunteers literally built this place 30 years ago. And here we are.
Well, thank you, Claire.
Yes, thank you.
Oh, and Sally, thank you for what you
And
did.
so many. I mean, that was a lot of dedicated volunteers.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
And is it okay if I just kind of meet with your staff a little bit? And, because actually today we want to talk about volunteerism, okay? When you're home, you're not working, you're retired, life changes. Children grow up and move, and grandchildren move away because they're all grown up. And what are you going to do? Well, besides coming to the senior center, you can do some volunteer work in your town. And why not here at Baypath Humane Society? So before we get into that, though, I'd like to introduce to you some of the staff who just put so many loving, loving hours into this place, okay? So why don't we start over here?
Hi, Mary. My name's Liz Fay, and I've worked at Baypath since October of 2017. It's very exciting to be part of this organization. Everybody here is very passionate, and like you mentioned, we do have a wonderful, wonderful group of volunteers. We couldn't do half of what we do here without our volunteers. They're very dedicated, and they're very caring. And we're always looking for more people because there's always animals in need.
Thank you very much. Thank you. You're all angels down here, believe you me.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi, I'm Katie Karen. I've been part of Baypath about over 15 years now. I started volunteering. That's how it got me to stay with this place. This place has been a godsend. I love it. Definitely gives you plenty of opportunities, but helps you help the animals get into nice homes.
Yes. Thank you for all you do, all of you. Now tell me something. If somebody came knocking on your door here and wanted to be a volunteer, is there training? And how do you help a person, get used to being a good volunteer?
Yeah, no, great question. We do. We have a very great volunteer program. A lot of different opportunities. We do have our application online just because there's filling out all the information, emergency contact, so we have it in one place. And then we have an orientation that we do them every couple of weeks. If you're interested in working with dogs, we do kind of an extended one that has helped people understand safe animal handling and reading body language, because you have to understand that a lot of these dogs that come here, they're scared. It's a new situation, and they're not like, they may be a little more freaked out than maybe other animals would be. So just showing people how to manage those situations. Cats, we get you right in with a cat volunteer. And same thing, we do have workshops about safe animal handling, because cats can be scared too. And then we have some people who can't come regularly but want to transport animals to the vet. We use a lot of vets in the area, so they'll come literally pick up a cat in a carrier and drive it to the vet for us. That's incredibly helpful. And then we also have like a big outreach team where we do the Hopkinton Day, the Farmers Poly Arts, all sorts of farmers markets all over the place, that kind of thing. So we're always looking for people who can do, maybe they don't want to handle or can't handle animals right now, but they want to go out and help spread the word about what we do and recruit for us. We're always looking for that. Hey, Carl. Here comes a volunteer.
Very nice.
They're everywhere. Sorry.
Oh, he just brought lunch for somebody. Here's another wonderful volunteer who just came in through the door. His name is Carl.
I'm sorry. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I came down here over 5 years ago for therapy because I lost my Cocker Spaniel, and I'm still here, and I have another and I have another dog, which means it shows you this place is great. It's awesome. So anyway,
And he brings us sandwiches.
and I bring I can
Very good. And that's a good idea when you lose an animal that you love so much. You know, and because I have a cat that's 18. We've had dogs, and you get close and you lose them, and it hurts. Of course. And so what are you going to do? I'm going to come down here and walk dogs. Yes, I
Here
am.
comes another volunteer, Kathy.
And here's another volunteer.
Kathy's brought us some dogs.
Kathy,
Hi.
how long have you worked here, volunteered here?
Only for about 2 years.
And you enjoy it?
I do, absolutely. I really do.
Yes, good,
She just
good.
She just went and picked up 2 young dogs from us that are in need, and so she'll be marching them through.
Yes.
Oh, how you people are all angels. I don't know how many times I'm
fly
going to
around.
say that today. Oh, well, thank you so much. We're so fortunate to have you here, believe you me. And when I look on the board, I can see every day they write down the dog that was adopted that day.
Yep.
But I can't believe how many animals are adopted every day, it seems like.
Yeah, we do about 1,000 to 1,100. Sometimes we've done as many as 1,300 in a year. And one of the big reasons that is possible, because so many of you know how small our space is the foster families that we have. We have over 150 foster families, a lot of them in Hopkinton and surrounding areas. And it does a lot of things. It helps the super young because they're more susceptible to disease, the super old that you just have a hard time getting around here, some behaviorally challenged dogs and cats, some shy ones, and it's rewarding for both. I mean, the fosters, they keep coming back. Every time an animal of theirs gets adopted, they come back, they love it, they find it fulfilling, so we're always looking for more fosters too. And sometimes it's a 2-day commitment. We had during the storms, we asked our volunteers to foster a dog just for like a night or two, just get them out of here for the storm. And so many people did. And then they bring it back to be adopted because they maybe can't do it long term, but even to get them out of here for a night or two, I mean, it's great. And the people enjoy it, you know? So it allows us to help so many more animals. If we were relying on just this building, the numbers would be lower because they'd have to be, you know, just we don't have capacity, so.
You people are wonderful, believe you me, believe you me. Now, you've been mentioning supplies and donations, and I'm sure there's a lot of groups within Hopkinton that help you, and out of town also, because you cover, I mean, like if I lived in Framingham, could I bring an animal here that needed a home?
Of course, yeah. I mean, we take surrenders from people. If it's a stray, it has to go through the animal control just to make sure maybe it's going to be claimed. You know, maybe someone lost their dog or cat. So, but yeah, and I think last year we served like 100. I just did like 178 towns in Massachusetts. So we get people from all over coming into this town, which hopefully is good for the town or good visibility for the town. We hope. But yeah, and in terms of the supplies, we keep a wish list online of the different things we need. Food, toys, treats. But another thing we really appreciate that doesn't take going shopping or anything is sheets, towels, blankets, old. We get a litter of puppies. We'll go through tons of sheets because sometimes you just throw them away. You're not going to save them all. So we go through a lot, and we always need sheets, towels, and blankets. So. Just, there's always people always cleaning out their closet, right? And it's always
Spring cleaning. See,
cleaning,
this is
yeah.
a good time to get out and donate something.
Here comes
Okay.
someone donating something right now.
Oh,
Hi, how are you?
hi.
Come in.
And somebody else just came in.
How are
Yes,
you?
indeed.
Good, thanks.
Oh, are you donating some food or something?
I am actually.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you.
Oh,
That's
great.
Probably didn't want even-
I actually had to put her down not too long ago. And we had a whole bag of food left, so I figured maybe you guys could get some.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. I'm so sorry.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. You know, hey,
I got it.
Oh, Liz, don't forget about Cornelia.
No, I gotta go home.
Thanks, Carl.
Thank you, Carl. One more thing. Now, you mentioned that you hope to be moving to a bigger place. Do you want to talk about that?
Yeah, I mean, we're just, we're in the early stages, but we've been working with the town, the selectmen, town manager, Elaine, everyone at the town has been supportive, zoning committee, planning committee, town meeting. So we're working towards, securing a piece of town land, and someday in the next couple of years, ideally, building a new state-of-the-art facility. I mean, we've grown a lot, and but the building isn't growing, so we need to accommodate that. So, here we go. Here comes some ridiculous. They're putting them out to go to the bathroom. Okay. But yeah, so we're excited about that. But we're here for now, and we make it work. As you can see, there's a lot of hustle and bustle.
I'm sure.
But-
Do the students in town in Hopkinton, like Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts,
Yep.
I'm sure that they contribute.
They do. We have actually a dedicated volunteer who works with the different scout groups. As they go up in the scouting ranks, they have different badges they have to get. And so we have a volunteer who works with them, helping them with the various projects. And then they come down for a tour and all that. And yeah, the scouts are very active. A lot of youth groups, groups of kids just up and planning their own little
Wonderful.
fundraiser or supply drive. The kids are really important, absolutely.
Oh, and look what they're learning from it, to care,
Yeah.
to care.
Yeah.
Because
pretty
they're all going to
selfless.
grow up and, they're taking that within them. And that
Yeah,
is so important in today's world,
Absolutely.
to learn love and caring.
Absolutely.
That's for sure. I can see your beautiful artwork that people have donated,
Yeah.
and I
Oh
will
my God, we have
move
so
so
many.
Mike can. Yes, this was done by David Gripstad
Yeah.
back in October 3rd,
Yeah,
2016.
he did some of our
Beautiful.
favorite little, our all-star, Baypath all-stars there. Yeah, we get lots of people that donate. As you know, we don't have a lot of room, so we're not able to put up everything, but a lot of kids do drawings and paintings for us. But again, not a lot of room in this building.
And
Maybe
here's
the-
another lovely one,
Yeah.
Baypath Humane Society of Hopkinton. But someday you're going to have a big room,
That's right.
and these can be
Line
the
the walls.
center stage.
That's right,
These can
that's
be the
right.
center stage.
Line the wall.
Oh, these two guys.
So these two females are about 6 years old each. They actually came to us. They were breeder dogs, and so they are done breeding and retired, if you will. But they're 6 years young, and as you can see, they're in good shape, and they got a lot of life left in them. So we'll be looking for homes for them. I don't think they're named yet. I think we always have fun with that. We'll come up with some ridiculous names for them, and and they'll be looking for homes. They don't need to go together. Just they need nice, loving homes. So yeah.
And who this is?
This is Rookie. He's about 8 years old. He's had a tough road. He's hypothyroid, but he's a very nice boy. Loves everything, just not for cats. Likes dogs, likes kids. Very nice cat. This is our main cat room. So a lot of cats that are available for adoption are in this room at this time. We've had quite a few adoptions, so the cats we have in the room right now are shyer or more nervous, so they start in the cage, and the volunteers work with them with socialization, make sure they're eating, drinking, and then once they feel more confident within themselves, they're allowed out. And they can play with him and climb the shelves. You are? Come here. Can you sit? Good boy. Okay, come on, up. Good job. Don't fall, he's gonna fall.
Oh, I'm telling you. Is there anything else you'd like to say before we close?
I just really appreciate you guys coming down, and like you said, the volunteering, we always need more volunteers. We'll be opening that up shortly, and there's always a way someone can contribute, even if it's not hands-on with the animals. We need cleaners, we need transporters, like I said, outreach, sometimes helping us with events. So there's just reach out, even if you just call or email, and just see how if you want to get involved, and we'll find something.
Yes, I'm sure. You can use a broom, right?
That's right. You got that.
Okay. Thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
Liz.
Thank
So
you so
much. And I want to thank your wonderful staff and
And Carl.
everybody, and Carl, who's bringing sandwiches. Would you like one? So thank you for watching, and you have a good night.
Every year, almost 40 children die of heat stroke after being forgotten in a vehicle. In 70-degree weather, it takes only minutes for the inside of a car to heat up like an oven. At 104 degrees, heat stroke begins, followed by loss of consciousness.
Yeah. Should go an hour and a half or so.
Leave without your child, live without them forever. Look before you lock. Brought to you by Kids in Cars.
My name is Connor. My name is Nina.
I'm Haley. Hi, my name is Jake. We're the Hiller volleyball team.
My name is Emma. My name is May. My name is Shelby. My name is Sophie.
We're Alma Gal and we love HCAM.
We love HCAM.
And I volunteer for HCAM TV.
And I watch HCAM TV.
And I love HCAM TV.
And I love HCAM TV.
We love HCAM TV. Woo!
January 2005, a residential heating vent was blocked with snow and a buildup of carbon monoxide, or CO, accumulated inside the residence, unknowns to the occupants. One of the occupants was a 7-year-old girl named Nicole. Nicole lost her life that night of CO poisoning. The following year, a new law came into effect requiring all residential homes to have functioning CO detectors on every level. This law is called Nicole's Law. According to the Journal of the American Medical Association, hundreds of people die every year of CO poisoning. In fact, it is the #1 poisoning killer. Carbon monoxide is known as the silent killer. This is due to being odorless and colorless. The only way CO can be detected inside a home is with a functioning CO detector or a combustible gas meter. Carbon monoxide is the byproduct of the combustion of fossil fuels like wood, oil, gas, and charcoal. Chimneys and vents are designed to remove CO naturally from the residence. If an appliance is not functioning properly or blocked, the CO will not be evacuated and will slowly accumulate inside the home. Following Nicole's Law by placing functioning CO detectors on all levels of the home, and remember to change the batteries twice a year. Have a qualified service tech inspect all heating appliances prior to the winter months. Check chimneys, flues, and vent pipes for blocks or leaks. Never leave a vehicle running inside your garage, even if the door is open. If you have to use a generator due to a loss of electrical power to the home, position the generator's exhaust away from the home and at least 10 feet in distance. Call 911 and remove yourself, your family, and pets out into the fresh air. Do not delay by opening windows to vent your home. Leave as soon as the alarms sound. At low levels of carbon monoxide, you will experience a headache, dizziness, nausea. At high levels of carbon monoxide, you will experience unconsciousness and eventually death.
like a song. And last, the skies above are blue. My heart was wrapped in clover the night I looked at you. I found a dream that I can speak to, a dream that I can call my own. I found a thrill to press my cheek to, a thrill I've never known. You smile, and then the spell was cast, and here we are in heaven. I found a thrill to press my cheek to, a thrill I've never known. You smile